on YouTube. And as I was sitting here clearing out the cards and contemplating, I keep seeing the color green for you guys. Okay, so definitely mind on your money and money on your mind. Okay, so I'm going to be incorporating the oracle cards and the tarot cards. Okay, I will take that. If you guys have ever seen my, you ever seen or involved in the discussion for the Coffee Time Tarot group, which is usually done live on Facebook and then I upload it onto YouTube, I'm going to be kind of doing the cards in the same fashion, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's see what February is bringing for you. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so this will not resonate with everybody, okay? So just take the pieces and parts you can and leave the rest. If you guys do like the content on my channel, please feel free to subscribe because I am not just a reader. I actually will be uploading content. I am an herbalist and a certified aromatherapist as well. And I also will be taking and putting self-sufficiency videos to where it's, you know, we're in a time to where it's kind of nice to know with looking around your kitchen and stuff what you can use that's just there. Okay, so I was kind of raised off grid when I was younger. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to share my knowledge. And life is a learning lesson and I'm always learning new stuff and I want to share it with you guys as well. So we can kind of ease through with what's going on around us in this world together. Okay. All right. Aquarius, February. Nice. With the cards I'm getting out right now, what this is just going to be a base for what I'm seeing. And it's just areas of life that you're going to be working on. Now, I do see that money is going to be a big focus. Definitely, because you're going to need money to, of course, you need money to take and survive, right? You need money to take and go forward in life. You need sometimes, and I'm hearing pickle. Some people are in a pickle, okay? And that's not always the terms I use, but I do feel like it here. Yep. At the same time, you're also working on your, you're doing it together. It's not before in the past, especially last year, Aquarius, it was the year of balance. So it was kind of hard there for a while to, it felt like you were kind of like on a teeter-totter back and forth, whether it was not just about gaining your money, not just about love, but life itself. Okay. This year right here, a lot of you Aquarius have been working last year in 2022 on your balance. So this year is about gaining your peace while gaining your stability. Okay. It's all about basically, and I'm not saying that, you know, it's not about becoming a whole person. That's not what I'm saying. This is about finding, a lot of you Aquarius are finding your niche and your places in life is what it is, where you feel the real true you, where you can show the world the real you, where you feel content within yourself. And a lot of you have been working really, really hard. You know what? I think that's all the cards I want to pull on that one. These are going to be the base cards. Okay, Aquarius, definitely. You've got your mind on your money and your money on your mind, but you also have your money on your heart and love as well. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that you necessarily are with somebody or you've got somebody focused on. If so, then apply it how you will. But this is about literally opening up your heart to love life again. Okay, this is about finding, whether it's finding your niche. It is. It kind of is. It really is. It's about kind of finding your niche in life. What makes you satisfied just as a whole person? What makes you feel like, you know, that spark where you've got to strive to do the best that you can for yourself, you know, striving higher to where you're feeling alive. That's what this is about, Aquarius. And this is, and the cards we have here, let me show you the cards right here. We've got Love Abounds. Okay. We've got Reach Out. We've got Rebuild, and we've got Release, and we've got Joy and Stability. Joy and Stability is the #1 card here. That is going to be the focus for February. Now, I definitely was seeing the color green, and a matter of fact, I always have one with me, and I'm always sitting here twiddling with something. It helps me focus, but I instantly was drawn to the color green, okay? Green. Okay, so, and I'm telling you, it's you guys are really searching. You're going higher. You guys are coming outside of your, if you felt like you were in a confined box, you're not going to let people sit there and hold you back. You're not going to let yourself hold yourself back anymore. This is about Aquariuses who are now focused on their joy and stability and you've already cleaned out people, places, and things. And if you haven't cleaned out those people, places, and things, those things will be cleared for you. Sometimes the tower does come in. I'm not seeing the tower in my head right now, but I do believe it was in the recent past. I guarantee if I went back and checked your guys' readings, I guarantee the tower did show up. Okay, but sometimes that chaos and confusion and that conflict comes around, so it kind of shakes you up. It almost makes you feel like a pop bottle and throw some mementos in it once in a while, because it's got to turn you around if you don't pay attention. Sometimes we get so focused, and we're focused on different areas in our life. Some of it might have been about healing within self. Others were just, why did this happen? Or focusing on just chasing your money, and stuff just kept happening, and opportunities and doorways are opening constantly to show you directions in which you should, you have a choice with life. You have a choice. Okay, so if you didn't take those little bit of nudges, especially towards the last part of 2022, you are definitely going to be full throttle nudged, especially in January. But you do feel like this breath of fresh air. You do. It's, even though you may be feeling, it's kind of a strange feel here, because it's like you have this breath of fresh air, but yet it feels like there's a weight still on you, is what it is. In February, this weight is going, you're pushing, you're not waiting for somebody to come and take it off of you. You're taking this weight off of you. And this is not just materialistic stuff, the weight of finances and stuff. This is like a whole big bag. Has to do with your emotional, just no longer carrying other people's baggage around. That's the way I can say it. You are now focusing on Aquarius. You have family. It's not being selfish. You are actually focusing on those who are close to you. That's what I'm getting. You are really just literally, I'm getting this. Aquarius is literally drawing those who are close, and that circle is small. That circle is very small for this group of Aquarius. Okay. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and look at Love Abounds. That's the first one. The number one, I think this is definitely it is certainly the beginning card of the focus. But right here with Love Abounds, what this is about is that's your focus. You have your eye. You're no longer sitting here, even though that tower might have came in the past. The thing of it is, your eyes are wide open to what's really going on. Okay. And I do believe that as an Aquarius, if you have, and with number one, yep, you're in the beginning stages here. So definitely, this is actually being recorded in the last couple of days in January. So in January, you definitely are focused on your money. You're also focused on your happiness. And see, that all combines together, because the big focus is, and not everything in life is about materialistic, right? But you have to have Aquarius. This is like some of you are doing a catch up, and it's almost like a catch up. It's not literally a game, but it's for some of you, it's been very tiresome. And now this time you're going to be getting ahead, and you're actually making substantial progress, is what I'm getting. Okay. So Love Abounds. This is just life in general. Okay. I don't feel like running to the love cards. If you have love in your life, then that's great. But this right here is about Aquarius really finding their niche in their life that makes them happy, that makes them strive higher to where, this is where I belong. Okay. You're taking your place, Aquarius. You're not sitting here just waiting for somebody to lay it in your lap. That's what's going on here. Okay. Let's see here. What did I put those? All right. Let's look at Love Abounds. Now, I'm not going to get real, like I said, this is just a general reading, and I just kind of want to see what's going on with the general Aquariuses here, okay? Definitely love's going to be popping in, but this is just, like I said, just a general. Yep, okay. And see, as soon as I said that, usually when I say something like that, then and I was looking, what I'm looking at right now is that the love cards right here, Island Time Wellness cards. Okay, that is about love. That's family, friends, lovers. Usually it's about lovers, but sometimes it'll show you instances about family and friends. But this one right here this is definitely going to hit home with the Aquarius, that especially back in December, you were feeling like the Hanged Man around a love situation. Okay, or definitely, or something was very stale and stagnant. Okay. Now, if this doesn't have to do with a love scenario between two people, it's just talking about how you were feeling within your heart because you weren't able to move forward at that time. It's just kind of like you were working, whether you had a job or you didn't have a job, the money was not equalizing out for what was going out. Okay. So it was just a general over dissatisfaction of where you were sitting at, and decisions were made in December is what I get. Now, the action, I think you really started taking the action in January. Yep. You were feeling very restricted. You were feeling with with the Eight of Swords, yeah, you might have had a situation to where you felt like your hands were tied and you were bound and you were feeling trapped and couldn't get out of it. I'm telling you, in February, that blindfold's coming off. You've already seen, and actually, the blindfold was already coming off in January, big time. You're starting to see stuff and people for who they really are, and situations for what it really is. And sometimes when stuff bogs you down, it's really hard to sit there and concentrate on your future and to really bring that money in, because you have trouble taking and focusing on what is the here and now sometimes. Well, Aquarius, this is in February. You are focusing on the here and now, and you are clearing out, again, people, places, and things. Sometimes it's literal stuff that's making you feel suffocated, people that are making you feel suffocated, situations. You're not going to place yourself in those anymore. Okay, some of you are the yes man. In the past, you are no longer going, or the yes, whatever it is, where yes, I will do this. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it's not the people pleasing all the time type person. You're not going to continue to do this. Not saying all Aquarius have done this, but it's been like that because, Aquarius are very kind hearted people, but there's a limit to everybody. And Aquarius, you have reached your limit. That's what I get. And now you're focusing on what is important. You're seeing the bigger picture. You're not just seeing what's right in front of you, and you're looking back towards the past a little bit, but you're not living there. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. We've got the choice. Okay, the Two of Wands, Alexander sitting here, and he's looking at, he's looking towards the future. Okay, so yeah, you're here in the here and now. This is the way I look at it. Yes, Aquarius is looking at the future. True, that's what you're building, your stability. You're getting back on your feet. Some of you, others are building so that they have something substantial for the future. Okay, but with Alexander right here, you are sitting here contemplating, looking over your world, knowing that this, you have a direction. You're taking a new path, and the one behind right there, you know what? Whether it was a false start, whether it was relationship, life, whatever it was, okay, you're now no longer going to be sitting. It's not holding you back. You're releasing this. Yep, you're planning for your future, whether it's with somebody else and other people coming with you, or it's just you, but you are focused on your, I'd say, mental, physical, financial stability. That's what this is about, because you're so sick and tired of the Five of Wands, constant, complete conflict, feeling like life's a complete battle, not being able to, it's like getting ahead and then getting knocked back down. You're not going to allow this anymore. And remember, I said that blindfold was going to come off, and it certainly does. We've got the Nine of Wands. The blindfold is coming off. You're seeing very clearly in February a direction. You already know the direction, and you're going to be sticking to it. Some of you are going to be taking and reaching out to others. All right. Some of you may be taking and reaching out to others and taking and there's a reconnection. Okay. For some of you, family, friends, lovers, this will not apply to all Aquariuses, but in March, I am feeling, especially around the 13th. Okay. You're going to kind of get a little itch for it, or you're going to feel a little, what I call the intuition kicking in around the 10th. Okay. And what that one is about is it's either you're wanting to reach out to somebody. This is like almost like a reconciliation of some kind. And I'm seeing this two different ways. A reconciliation of some kind where it's meeting of minds where there was a misunderstanding. The other way I'm seeing this here is it's reaching out to have help, to see how she's leveling up slowly. She's just sitting there. Okay, do you see how the hands, this is reaching out and getting the help you need, however that might apply to you, okay? Whether this is showing me with the green, it is talking about finances as well, but it's also about your heart. And sometimes that has to do, it definitely has to do with your head as well. And there is nothing, and I'm going to tell you right now, however this reaching out applies to you, and sometimes there is nothing shameful for reaching out. If you do have stuff that you need to you need to express, but you don't feel like you can talk to anybody, you need to you just need to find a starting point again in your life, because stuff has become so kerbobbled in your head because of everything that has just come down over and over. Okay, sometimes it's gonna, this is going to be a sign. It's going to be a change of perspective in how you see things in life. And so if you do feel like you do need to reach out to somebody, there are professionals that you can reach out to that can actually, that you'll be able to confide in. Some of you, it may be family or friends. Okay. If you feel like this, you do know that you are not alone and that you do have a support system one way or the other. Whatever's right for you, Aquarius. Okay. Others of you, it's going to be about people who are building you up instead of tearing you down now. You will start being able to get what I call your tribe. You will start attracting the people that you need and that you deserve to have around you instead of having this past where everything's a conflict and people I'm seeing a mask, showing false mask. And even sometimes you had to pretend and put a mask on because you were, walking on eggshells, or you didn't want to offend somebody, or however it applies to you. There was mask worn in the past. You're not doing this anymore. Some of you have had a complete loss and you're actually rebuilding your life. All right. Some of you are actually rebuilding your souls after there has been a complete, what I'm seeing the tower in my head, but not, it's like the past. Like it could have been fresh or it could have been way back when. But the thing of it is, it feels fresh. Okay. But you're ready to take and rebuild yourself, your home, yep, for some of you, and your financial stability after being knocked down. And what I'm seeing is somebody being knocked down to their knees. Okay. So this is something where you're not going to sit and you're protecting. Do you see how she's sitting here guarding her heart? Okay. You will be walking into February guarding your heart and being very careful who you give your heart to, and how being careful of your associations. Yeah. Because basically, you are who you hang around. You are, who you have relationships with, family, friends, lover. You're being very choosy. You are guarding your heart. You are guarding your energy. That's what I get. Some of you in February as well are releasing. They're releasing their past. They're releasing their, what I would call the battling you've had within your inner demons. Not every single Aquarius has this going on, but there are quite a few that do. You are now, why? Because you're now, with the reach out, let's take the reach out. Do you see how she's kind of leveling up? She's going up. Okay. This is not about taking steps back to the past. This is about leveling up. Okay. You are releasing what is holding you down. You are not going to be sitting there anymore. Yep. You are literally bearing yourself and really looking at every, the positives, the negatives. You're really looking at yourself. And you're looking at other people around you, and you are getting ready to shine the real you. And that's a good thing. The end result here is joy and stability. But what the end result here is really is focusing on your joy and stability. And you're going to be working on this quite heavily. Now, we do have the full moon, the snow moon on February 5th. But here's the dealio. I think you're really going to be feeling this around the 8th and the 9th. Yep. All right. Prosperity, life, love. This is all. This is not something that it's going to be laid into Aquarius's lap. Again, I'm going to say this. This is something you've worked very, very hard on. Okay. This is a turning point in how you perceive things, how you're thinking, you're changing. Okay. And don't get upset if you're changing the people around you. And maybe you're wanting a different change of scenery. Okay. Some of you are going within self to really evaluate. Okay. You're in the correct direction. Okay. That's the correct direction you should be. The information here is with Taurus here. All right. And it could be involving a Taurus, but I really feel that it's more talking about prosperity lies ahead. Okay. Prosperity. Not saying everything in life's going to be perfect for you, but you are on the correct direction, Aquarius. You guys just keep hanging in there. You keep focusing, and you're going to have some days. Sometimes everybody has them, that to where you may be questioning yourself, or stuff may feel bogged down and weighed down. It's just a day. Take it as a day, let that day go, and move on. You're on the correct path. Yep. Because your energy is going to be gaining momentum. Why? Because you're seeing stuff in different perspective, and stuff is coming to you. It's going to seem like stuff's coming to you a little bit easier, but it's really what it is now you're able to focus. You're able to, you are attracting what you're putting out, and it is starting to come to you. So this is the perfect time for you, Aquarius, to definitely focus on your finances, focus on rebuilding yourself. Whether it's within self rebuild. Some of you are rebuilding literally your whole lives. Some of you are just rebuilding how you perceive the world and who you let in. continue on this path, because the past is now the past and is now blowing away. And that's what I'm seeing is Aquarius holding dead leaves and blowing the leaves away. Gone. All right, Aquarius, I will see you guys on the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.